Alright, so what's up YouTube? So before we begin today, I had a match with SFAVerdi, right? And I asked for the match, and so these were some of the messages that were after the match, okay? And we're just going to kind of break this down. So this first message I got said that I reverse way too much, and I do it at horrible times when the offense is clearly on the other side. I got to work on my pacing. I should work slow until I'm good enough for the fast pace. Now, this doesn't bother me, right? Although you'll see in the match that the reversing too much thing didn't even happen the way that it was explained to happen. Now this next message coming up, I'm assuming this was all one message, but it was sent in two parts, so I put them together, side by side. So this message says, you reverse at horrible times. After I told him, I was like, how do I reverse too much? I reversed like a handful of times. I'd get control, and you'd try to take it back instantly, like when I knocked you off the apron, then went to pick you up and you reverse. You also work too fast for someone of your level. Slow it down, let your opponent, and then it goes into guide you, guide you, and don't be so eager to grapple or rope bounce. I can tell you don't play enough PWR-like guys. No, really? You think? I don't play anybody from PWR for the simple fact that, well, like I told you yesterday, and this was the response I gave him. I was like, yeah, because everybody thinks I'm an asshole. So then I went on to tell Verdi that regardless of what happened in this match, I enjoyed the match. I never got to play the guy before. I probably won't get the opportunity to play him again, whatever. So I told him I enjoyed it. So then he responds with the following message. And this was the message that made me make the video. It says, well, I didn't, which is why I quit. You got a ways to go and aren't in the position to judge people miles ahead. Do not say you're fucking miles ahead of me, motherfucker, just because you think that you're something special. So here goes the video, because see, just reading that just kind of got my blood boiling there. That was really nice though. But as like my little keyboard background here, it looks so pretty. But okay, so in this match, in your lower left-hand corner, you're gonna see every time I reverse. Every single time, and you're going to look. Oh, and he also said I botched the tie-up. I did not botch the tie-up. I'm sorry. I do two tie-ups, and then I recircle. Bruh. Okay, so here's the first rope bounce, right? Rope bounce at the beginning of the match, trying to make it seem like you're getting ready. Okay, so initial tie-up here. Now, I instantly will go for another tie-up because that's what I do. And then I recircle on the second one. No, he backed up, so then I taunted. So we reinitiated, right? So we reinitiate here. Well, then I backed up, bounced off the ropes, and I re-taunted again, right? As I was taunting, though, he clotheslines me, right? We could have went for a third tie-up, but no, he decides to clothesline me and do a series of clotheslines. Now, at this time, I'm not reversing anything. I threw that punch because I knew it wasn't going to land. So, oh, I guess this is a reversal, although technically it's not, but I still gave myself a reversal point for it. So, my first reversal of the match. Uh-oh. And then, again, another clothesline from Verdi. Hooks a far leg. He broke the pin, not me. You know, and I didn't mind. I had no intention on winning this matchup at all, guys. None. I enjoy a much more slow-paced back-and-forth match. And, you know, from what I was told... Oh, that's my second reversal right there. From what I was told from other people, he's a control freak. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying that's the case, you know, but I don't know if I guess I count that as a reversal. Maybe he was looking for a momentum spot there. I don't know. I'm sorry, Verdi, but I'm not going to have my guy completely jab to you. I mean, it's bad enough your dude, like, I don't know. He moves around like a fucking cruiserweight, dude. He's clearly just as big as, he's bigger than Graham. I don't know. You might say it's that strong style or whatever, but I'm just saying. Thus far in this matchup, the momentum that I've had has been very minuscule. I mean, I was expecting, like, some more chain grapples or something. I mean, I was trying to keep it in the ring. You're the one that spilled it out of the ring. All I wanted to do was just have a match. Like, people had told me before, they're like, I don't know, like, a specific unnamed source had told me I was not going to want to do this match. And I was like, no, I want to do it because I don't care. I never got the opportunity to play Verdi again. And don't think I'm trying to throw stones at you or that I'm, you know, trying to cause an issue. And I'm not going to count this as a reverser because you didn't do jack shit. So I'm not even going to count that one against me because you didn't do a damn thing. You just got up on the apron. So, yeah, you got a hot shot back to the outside. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is, buddy. So I thought this was kind of cool. Got hit in the face with the fans HIV-infested drink there. Gotta admit, that was pretty entertaining. So when you said about pacing, right? Every time I tried to slow the match down, you tried to keep it like 10 octane higher. I tried to slow it down. And you wouldn't let me slow it down. Now, I'm not saying that this matchup was competitive, because it wasn't. I don't think it was. But I'm not saying you stiffed me. I mean, like, anybody who knows me at all or sees anything that I do, they know that when I hit the ropes, especially when you're getting up, when you're not on your feet and I hit the ropes, that means I want you to take control. Like, if you're getting up from the ground, then yes, when I bounce off the ropes, that means you're supposed to take control. It's just the way it is. That's my way of doing it. So yeah, then I clotheslined your ass right here. You know, and this whole time, I was thinking, I was like, all right, we'll slow it down with the submission hold. But then you didn't even sell the submission for like 6 seconds. You know, it wasn't even 6 seconds. It was 4 seconds. A 4-second submission sell there. I was expecting you to sell it a little bit longer, so then I clotheslined you again. And I can't help it the server tried saying that you were standing when you weren't standing right there. I was going for an elbow drop, and the server decided, no, let's do a clothesline instead. I can't help that. I can't help what the server decides to, you know, tell itself that you're currently at. I can't help that. So my 5th reversal is coming up here. I figure after that many stomps, I figure I deserve the reversal here. So I start a flurry of, I did the Foley punches in the corner, right? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Again, I'm not trying to say anything bad about you, dude, but do not say that you're miles ahead. It's got nothing to do with being miles ahead. I mean, I don't know. Like, I know you said you were going to be home the next day or whatever, and then I had asked you for the match, right? Because I asked you for the match. You didn't ask me for a match. I asked you for a match. And I'm not even mad about the result of the match. Like, I'm not mad that you put down your controller or whatever. I'm not mad about that. I'm just saying you were being, I don't know, you threw a bitch fit about it, I guess. That's the only thing I can think of, because you're saying that I don't have any pacing. Dude, look, you fucked up my spot right there. That was my spot. That was my spot that you fucked up. So why should I give you spots when you're fucking up my spot? Although I tend to give you all of your spots here, because look, okay, we're on 6 reversals thus far in this video. I did 11 reversals total. And 3 of those 11, I don't count as actual reversals, because those were just momentum spots. That's all they were. They were just momentum spots. And it's not like you were initiating a grapple while doing it. And this is one of them right here. Look, see, I kicked you as you were getting up there. Now, I don't know if you were going for something, so I guess I'll still count that one, so I guess it's 2. But then I go to the top, and I hit an elbow drop. Now, I'm glad that you let me get it. And I went for the cover. The referee took his sweet old time, you know. And then when he broke it, or when, you know, I broke it, well, then it showed that. So I was like, all right, well, I'm going to do another cover, you know, to really sell it. And we had to kick out at 2 again. And at this time, Graham's already, like, damaged. You know, my shit's damaged, like damaged goods. But so I was thinking, I was like, all right, well, I'll just, you know, try to slow it down. Maybe he'll get the point of the continuous pinfall attempts that I'm trying to slow it down with Graham, because Graham is a slow worker. All my, like, he's not a fast, he's a slow guy. He works very slow. He doesn't work at some super high octane level, you know, that evidently, I mean, to me, this matchup was very arcadey. It was like arcade sim. I don't know, but like I said, I'm not mad. What annoys me is that you sent me that message saying you're miles ahead. You're not miles ahead, dude. You're working with the same people that I used to work with. I mean, now this has became the monopoly, right? This is the monopoly on the WWE games. But what bothered me, like I said, that was the part that bothered me the most. It wasn't about the pacing. And I don't even know why you brought up the PWR app thing. Like, I don't even know why you I wasn't even going to bring that up. I had no intentions on bringing it up at all during the match or after the match. All I wanted was a match. That was it. Just a match. Nothing else. You know, I wasn't looking for feedback or anything. And I would have been perfectly, like I said, like I told you, when I was messaging you after the match, I said, I'm just gonna say good game, and have a good night, and then I went to bed, right? Because I don't feel obligated to try to appease you or to listen to somebody else's whatever. And I don't care if people comment negatively on this video. That's fine, because based on what I saw in this matchup, it wasn't really that impressive. I mean, I had fun. I liked the match, but it wasn't that impressive. I mean, you wanted to do like this strike battle right here, while you had been dominating Graham like 80% of the match. At that point, you should have taken control. But no, you decided to give control to Graham. And then you tell me that I don't have any pacing or that I take control at horrible times. Right? That's what I do. And people kept telling me, they were like, well, you know, he's kind of like a control freak. I was like, yeah, you know, that remains to be seen. You can't believe everything you hear. Okay, so that was a reversal. Maybe, I'm assuming when somebody punches me that many times in the corner, that usually means they want me to reverse it. I'm sorry, but everybody I work with, if they put me up on the top rope and they just keep punching me, that's usually what it means. So I'm going off of what other people that I play, what they do. That's what I was doing. Now, like I said, this was a one-time thing. You know, I don't think anything, and then that was a reversal. I don't think I counted that. So I got, okay, 12 reversals total in the match. I did counter his toe kick there, or yeah, his toe, whatever, knee. And then I put him in the armbar, and I was like, okay, we'll slow it back down. We'll slow this match down. Because that's what I was hoping for. I was hoping we were going to slow the match down and, you know, have more back and forth. That's what I had initially wanted to have, was more back and forth to make me so happy. But that's not the way it happened. So at this point, we're just a couple of minutes away from here from, Verdi, I don't know if he puts down his controller or what he's doing. I don't know if he's sending his message that he was sent, the first message he was sending me, or not. I don't know. So at this point, I did count that as a reversal right there, because that was a legit reversal. Right, but I wasn't even trying to put him back into the ring. I had wanted to brawl on the outside here, but it wasn't the case. So I was like, all right, well, if he knocks me off, then I'll take, the knockoff. So we're in this match. He's stomping away. I rolled out of the way in reverse, so I counted that as a reversal, right? Because I rolled out of the way of it, even if it was the auto crap from the server or whatever. Well, then I counter this, so that's my 11th reversal of the match. That was my final reversal of the match right there. My final reversal. And so I get up. I get back in the ring. And, I figured we would keep the match going, right? Just let it flow normally, do whatever we got to do, take care of our business. So Verdi starts trying to do some ghetto stomp on me, and based on what was played out in this matchup, if people said you were a control freak, I can definitely see why they would say that. And it's for the simple fact of, like, the way that you were in control, like, 75, 80% of this match, if not more. The only time I actually got into control was right here after this near fall that I had to break, because at this point you had already put down your controller or whatever. And I didn't even realize it. So then, instinctively, because you stopped moving after the match, I assumed that we got separated. So I went out and I was like, we got separated. I was going to say, do you want to redo it because I got separated? Or we got separated. Instead, you sent me that message saying my pacing's horrible, and all that shit. Why do you got to say that shit when clearly, like, in this video, I've never said one time. I've never once said that I'm the best sim player in the world. I've never said that. I've never implied it. I've never said that. But for you to say that you're miles ahead, no. You are not miles ahead, because your pacing is fucked up. Your pacing is fucked up. The match with AC Arthurs and Hazard was just fine. That was very slow paced. The pacing you had during this matchup with me, I don't watch much of your videos. I'll be honest. I don't watch many videos, that have you in it. And it's not because I don't like you. It's just because, I don't make it a habit of going to your YouTube channel. But if I did, I would watch your videos. and I would learn the way that you play. But from what I have seen from you, this is not the normal pace that you play at. This is not the normal pace that you play at. This is like 10 times the speed of your normal pace. So don't talk to me about fucking pacing when just because you decided to come. And see, I broke it here because I thought that maybe you had set your controller down for a second and you decided not to. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I just have to end this. So I'm sitting here making myself look like I'm wrestling a non-moving opponent. I even put you in that to see if you'd fight back, and you didn't fight back. So at this point, you made yourself look like an ass. That's just an ass move. I mean, you could have sent the message before the match ended. You know, to save me the 4 minutes. So this was like my most offensive time throughout the match, was when you were not playing. This is my 20% total offense here. So there was my 11 reversals, right? So now we're going to skip it to the messages because I showed the first 3 or whatever. Right, so this is what I did. Instinctively, I naturally went to send you a message, but I was like, all right, I'll just put it in the game chat thing. Right, so I opened up this, and I was like, wait, I could just put it in the game chat. So I put it, we got separated. That's what I put. I put we got separated because I assumed that we had gotten separated, right? And then you send this, you reverse it horrible times, and, you know, I get control at awkward times. When did I reverse and get full control? Please, if you can point that out in this video, like even the timestamp, tell me where. Where did I have full control until you put down your controller? So I don't know. Like I said, I'm not trying to throw stones at you, Verdi, and I'm not trying to make anybody mad or anything like that. I'm just saying, do not say to me that you are miles ahead. You're not miles ahead. You're just some pompous little prick. Like I said, I've watched a couple of your matches, a couple, okay, and I've seen the way that you know, your usual pacing, and that was not your usual pacing. That was kind of like borderline competitive there. Like it was it was comp sim. I like that. And yes, there are many other ways that you can notify people that you want to, you know, change, you know, control. But that is my way. That is my way, and anybody that plays me knows that that is my way. And then when he said I botched the tie up, he told me to step back and recircle, and I explained to him, I do it twice and then I recircle. Bruh, you know. And then this final message here, as soon as it shows up. Maybe this is the final one. Oh, nope, this one. You didn't enjoy the match, which is why you quit. Okay. But yeah, you're not miles ahead, Maxwell Verdi. Not miles ahead. But, like I said, I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I'm not trying to insult anybody here. I'm just saying you're not miles ahead. Also, on a side note, the DH grade is going to be coming up soon.